Oh no! I dropped my camera for the first time ever. Everything seems to be fine. Alright, you guys. I actually made it to Flint Pen like super early. Before sunrise even. I've never done that. And we're gonna go all the way to the Rookery. You know what I'm thinking of changing actually? I'm filming on my action cam at like 120 frames. I'm about to just drop it down to 30 because I've only ever had to slow something down like once. And filming at 120 frames, that's just gonna eat up a lot of storage. So let me go ahead and change that real quick. Okay. Is it recording? Yes. Alright, I dropped it down to 30 frames instead of 120. Just seemed kind of unnecessary to be filming at 120 the whole time. Anyway, I decided to come super early for two reasons. One, none of the gators are going to be out on the trail. And two, it's just a lot more interesting during sunrise because the lighting is off to the side. And unfortunately, they're repairing the boardwalk at the Rookery, so you can't enter in from the Rookery. Otherwise, I would just show up at like 7 o'clock and then it's like a 15-minute walk to the spot that I usually hang out at. But now that it's closed, I have to ride my e-bike through Flint Pen, and that takes about an hour to get to the spot now. Of course, taking my time, I could always speed up and hurry on over there, but I don't want to do that. So now I have to come like an extra like 40 minutes earlier than I usually would because of how long it takes me to get there. One thing I'm a little sketched out about is being this early. Obviously, I'm going to be the first person on the trail, so I was kind of a little skeptical of like maybe running into like a bear or something. And I kept putting it off and not going, but I finally grew the courage to go. Put this hood up, cover my ears. Yeah, see the rabbit. back. See, this is the best section. Oh, I hear a kingfisher. This is the best section of this rookery. And it's unfortunate that it's closed and that it takes this long to get here. There's an anhinga. See how much more active this area is? Three night herons. They're not coming back, that's for sure. Oh, and then there's that white heron in the sun, just perfect. I'm gonna go walk and check out what they've done with the boardwalk. That was a stork. Storks is such an ugly bird. Oh, those otters. Look at those otters. This is exactly what I wanted. It's for this guy to start fishing. These are the yellow flies that are so annoying. And they bite too. There. That's why I usually wear long sleeves. That guy, he stopped and all the insects started biting him. Someone was actually in here. But these yellow flies are definitely annoying. That's why you gotta wear the long sleeves. So that there's a guy on a bike that just pulled up. Here's another one. You guys can see. And they don't give up. But yeah, so the guy on the bike pulled up and he stopped. And they all started swarming him because he doesn't have any long sleeves on. He's all skin. He's in shorts and like a sleeveless t-shirt. So as soon as he stopped to talk to me, they all started swarming him. Luckily, they like kind of sit on me, but they haven't been biting me. But they do land on your face, which gets pretty annoying. Anyway, what time is it? 10? I think I might start heading back because all the gators are going to be out and about. So I'm going to start heading back. That way, if this guy's heading back, he's going to spook most of them, and I'll be behind him, kind of, before they get a chance to get back on the path.
Yeah, there's some, I guess it's corrugated steel.
Yeah, you checked it out?
Yeah. Nice, it's gonna be sturdy, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, because that one didn't last too long, huh?
I don't know, I mean, I just moved here 5 years ago, so I'd only known it for that length of time, so.
Yeah, like I started coming here maybe 2 years ago, and in that 2 years it just fell apart.
Yeah, it was that wood. I guess, you know, Ian and some of those storms were pretty brutal on it. Yeah. Yeah, did you come in on the Flint Trail?
Yeah, and then I went to the bottom. So it's a loop,
Yeah.
and then I came in and then went to the bottom of the loop and then this way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just go up past the general and about a half a mile, I guess a mile up and make a left on the purple trail.
Yeah, that's how I came in. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice.
How was it coming in? Was there no gators?
A couple.
Couple?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking about heading back now before they all come out on the trail.
They're, I know it's mating season too, so.
Yeah.
But they didn't budge in
Well,
typical fashion.
Hopefully you scare a couple of them for me. So.
They've never bothered us. Even when I come in the wet season, and they're all over the place.
Well, yeah, they're not going to bother you, but some of them are stubborn. They won't move.
They don't move. Yeah, I just go right past them.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's different even when we're hiking. I just make sure I have a stick with me, that's all.
Yeah.
Hiking stick or grab something.
Yeah, it's those yellow flies.
They're brutal.
Yeah.
From up north, man, you get those horse flies. They'll
Yeah.
eat you alive.
All right, take care.
Chatting with you. Bet you get some great shots out here.
Yeah, look at these yellow flies. They're everywhere. There's one right there. I think I'm gonna get a move on it now because they just got really active. Oh, don't fall. What is that? Snake? This is a snake. Oh, that's a dead snake. That wasn't here this morning. Yeah, that guy snuck up on me. This guy right here. Buddy. The trick is speed, right? Didn't even budge. Jesus Christ, dude. Fucking monster, dude. How you doing?
Hello.
Okay, so I have an update. Those guys that I passed on the way here are feeding the gators. I just saw this one eating something. I'm gonna try to take a picture of it. That's probably a leaf. They threw in, here's another piece. We'll see what this is. They're feeding them, and you're not supposed to do that. It looks like a piece of cheese. Oh man, there's so many yellow flies here. Yeah, they're feeding them. And you're not supposed to do that. Because I just saw the little one eating something off from the side. And now I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces they threw. Look, see? He's gonna go after it. Go after it. Even the catbird is gonna go after it. There's another piece right there. Yeah, so I just had a chat with that guy. Pretty cool guy. And we came to the conclusion that those 2 dudes that we passed are definitely feeding the gator like some kind of quiche or some kind of pizza. He said that they didn't look like they belonged here. And that's exactly what I thought too, because I just drove right past them without stopping. Usually I talk to everyone, but they seem sketch. Hey, doing? I don't get it, man. What? There's always a bad apple. Always. Oh, there's so many of these yellow flies. Alright, I'm heading out. There's just too many of these flies. Way too many of these flies. There's like 6 of them flying around me right now. And yellow flies are hella annoying. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. Buddy? Oh no! I dropped my camera for the first time ever. Still works. I guess when I put the clip in, it didn't clip in all the way. And when I went to go put my knee up, I bumped it and it came right off. That's crazy. I can't believe that happened. All right, well, first time for everything.